6 seconds spent making me dizzy. I think 6 points off would be fair.
For protection! I don't need protection. Protection for them.
Protection for them? They're the ones picking the fight. And although it's great to see more backstory for Batman, I'm curious where Bruce learned to fight like this before training with the League of Shadows.
Actually, there were 7 of them.
I counted 6, Mr. Wayne.
With as many cuts as there were in that fight, I can understand why it would be hard to keep track.
Can we go? Please.
And you felt the best way to leave and get some fresh air was to leave through the back door into a dark alley?
I said you were.
Well, that escalated quickly.
It's okay. It's okay.
The kid just lost both of his parents. No matter how many times you say it's okay, it really isn't.
Do you still feel responsible for your parents' death?
My anger outweighs my guilt.
So is that a yes?
The man had a gun. Did that stop you? I've had training. The training is nothing. The will is everything.
Training does go a long way. This bed.
Yana, not a day goes by that I don't wish I could take back what I did.
Well, chill seems a bit chill now. Too bad he wasn't so chill when he killed the Waynes. Yeah, alright, I'll mark myself off for that. He made it into a courthouse with a gun?
No, they're never the same, Bruce. Justice is about harmony. Revenge is about you making yourself feel better. That is why we have an impartial system.
Impartial? They're letting a man guilty of double homicide off after 14 years because it serves their own interest. That's not exactly impartial.
I didn't come here to thank you. I came here to show you that not everyone in Gotham's afraid of you.
So what was the point of this? You went down there just to tell Falcone you're not afraid? Like he said, he did you a favor of killing the man responsible for your parents' death. Why would he expect you to be afraid of him?
Be careful who sees you with that.
I think he'll be okay. You weren't exactly wearing a rare coat, and since he doesn't look anything like you, I doubt they'll confuse him for you.
Breathe in your fears.
Damn you, jump scares.
Gotham must be destroyed.
You can't believe in this.
You really thought the man you call Gotham's favorite son would go along with your plan to destroy an entire city all because one thug killed his parents? Wait, who's that guy? The editor for this newspaper needs to be fired. What exactly is a methamphetamine? And how can the public lose faith?
Do you have any lightweight fabrics?
You know, I think I have just the thing.
Of course you do.
I'm Batman.
To me, this has become an iconic reveal, but at the same time, it's become quite the meme. I'm not sure if I should award a point or take one away.
No way to bury it now.
Maybe so, but
This story about something exploding just before 11 that created a scene of fear is repeated.
It is not a question of money.
you see, I'm buying this hotel.
I know Alfred just made a quip about you buying things that aren't for sale, but just because you hand an employee a check for an arbitrary amount of money doesn't mean you actually bought the hotel. Holy crap, it's King Joffrey. He survives this. Just before he calls Alfred, we see him use his grappling gun and rise several stories. Is anyone going to explain how Alfred got him down and into the back of the car?
I want all the information on the development of this project. All data, files, backup disks on my desk right away. And I'm firing you.
Word of advice, if you want an employee to do something for you and you plan on firing him, make sure they complete the task before you tell them they're fired.
Well, he's not faking. Not that one.
Isn't it convenient for a 52-year-old man who has no history of mental illness to suddenly have a complete psychotic breakdown just when he's about to be indicted?
Isn't it convenient for a 52-year-old man who has no history of mental illness to suddenly have a complete psychotic breakdown just when he's about to be indicted?
Oh, well said. Water mains are under quite a bit of pressure and can't just have part of the pipe cut open without serious flooding. Hey, who are all these guys? Looks a lot like a film crew. So you drive to the top of the roof, back up to give yourself room, understandably, but after squeezing between these two cars, you pull forward slightly and stop, meaning you didn't need to damage these two cars.
At least tell me what it looks like.
How don't you know what it looks like? Weren't you just on top of the parking ramp barking out orders? Yep, that's you. I know you don't want to become an executioner, but there is no way all the cops survive this.
We're tracking suspect vehicle heading west on I-17.
I-17? Though we don't know exactly where Gotham is, I would bet good money it's not in central Arizona.
Why haven't we felt the effects?
Must be a compound that has to be absorbed in the lungs.
So no one has taken a hot shower or even had something as much as a cup of tea for weeks? Also, that's quite the guess. I know he's right, but how did he figure it out?
One for Gordon to inoculate himself, the other for mass production.
Between the shape of his mouth and the fact he's not masking his voice, how has Rachel not yet figured out Batman's identity?
Justice is balance. You burned my house and left me for dead.
Left you for dead? He pulled you from a burning building, stopped you from falling after sliding off a cliff, and left you with a woman to look after you. What part of this do you see as, quote, leaving you for dead? What was that about learning to mind your surroundings? Doesn't seem your other followers have learned this either.
The situation lady, we're about to raise these bridges.
Officer, I'm a Gotham City District Attorney. Let me pass.
So that's how it works? Just claim you're someone important? No need to show ID?
What the hell are you doing?
Hey, watch it, lady, or I'm going to point at you? City being taken down by an inhaled toxin. Where have I seen this before?
But I may need your help.
What do you need?
Can you drive stick?
Nothing about that tumbler would indicate that it's a manual.
I told you he'd come.
Can someone explain how Joffrey is immune to the toxin?
GPS online.
See, I told you it's not a stick.
And if that pressure reaches us, the water supply right across the whole city is gonna blow.
Thank you for the exposition, just in case some of us forgot.
Evacuate the building. We're right on top of the main hub, and it's gonna blow.
This guy is doing everything he can to earn his paycheck. I'm guessing the person who wrote these credits works for the Gotham Times.